Hello guys, welcome back to the CTXCLOUD, and this is the video number 17 in our training series. Today we are going to see how we can load balance our PVS server over the NetScaler. So these are two PVS server which I am going to load balance on the NetScaler. For that, let me quickly go into my NetScaler. I am going to type my NetScaler address, which is ns1.ctxcloud.in. Here I need to enter my credentials for the NetScaler. The process is almost same in all the enterprise environments, so which I'm going to show you. For that, if you need to load balance your server, so this is the basic idea. You guys need to go on the load balancing. Here I'm going to in servers, and here you need to specify the servers, which is the actual server on the backend, which are you guys are going to load balance. So here I'm adding my PVS server, which I'm going to take from the DNS server. So it's just a IP address, the host name, which I'm going to copy from here, which is CTX PVS server 01, and the IP address is 18. So just copy this and go on your NetScaler, just paste it. But in your production environment, you do not have the access on DNS server. So just type your host name, whatever the host name you have on the PVS server, and just type the IP address, which is 192.168.1.18. Click on create, and you can see that the server is available and it's enabled. So if the server is down in the backend, you guys are not able to see the green signal, but now it's green. That means the server is available on the backend and NetScaler is able to communicate with the backend server. Now I need to add my secondary PVS server, which is CTX PVS server 02, and the IP address for that server is 19. Click on create, and you guys can see that the secondary PVS server is also available on the backend, and server NetScaler is able to communicate with my both the PVS servers. After that, you guys need to go on the service group. So here I'm going to create another service group. Earlier I have created for the storefront. If you guys did not see that video, you guys can watch the video storefront load balancing with the NetScaler. So it's available on my first playlist. So here I'm going to give the name CTX PVS SVC hyphen group. That means Citrix PVS service group. So that's what I am going to create. Now here you need to select the protocol on which port it's working. So basically the vdisk is streamed on TFTP ports, which is 69. So here I'm going to select TFTP, and here you need to click on OK. So that's fine. Now it's showing it's down, but whenever we will add the server, so it will come up. So here you need to select server based, and you need to select the servers, both the PVS server. So I have selected both the PVS server, which is CTX PVS server 01 and CTX PVS server 02. Select both the servers, and here you need to specify the port number, which is 69. Click on create and click on OK. After that, you need to click on done, and you guys can see that the PVS server group is green and they are working on TFTP. So that's fine. I'm going to save these changes. After that, you guys need to go on your virtual server. So earlier I have created this for storefront. My storefronts are working on port number 443, which is HTTPS port. So for that I have created this, and if you guys want to see that video, you can go there. Here I need to create an VIP for the PVS server. I'm going to give the name PVS -VIP. VIP means virtual IP. You guys need to select the protocol, which is TFTP. I'm going to select TFTP, and IP address. I need to give an IP address which you guys need to assign on the DHCP service record. So I'm going to give the IP address 192.168.1.94. Let me check if 94 is available on the DNS. So the 94 is, yes, 94 is available. I do not have assigned this IP address to anyone, any of the server. So let me quickly go into my NetScaler, and here I need to click on OK. Now you need to select the bindings where you want to bind this VIP. The first method is you need to create a service group. So I'm using the service. You need to first method is guys can create an individual service request, and the second method is for the server group binding. So I'm going to use server group binding. Here you need to select service group name. So I'm going to select PVS CTX PVS service GP group. Just select this and click on bind. After that you need to click on continue and click if you want to click on done. So that's fine. This is up. Now you guys need to go on your DHCP server to create two service record on the DHCP server. For that, let me go on my DHCP server, and here this is my Active Directory server. So I have installed both three roles on the same server, which is Active Directory, DNS and DHCP. So to open the DHCP, here you can see that this is DHCP, and just right click on this DHCP manager, expand this, and here you need to adjust some settings here and just expand this to the IPv4. Here you can see that server options. So I need to configure the two records here, which is a bootable server. So let me show you, which is 66 boot server host name, and here you need to specify your VIP IP, which is 192.168.1.94. and the next record you need to create for the bootable file, and let me show you what is the bootable file. This is, and here you need to give the address ardbp 32.bin. Done. So guys, now my load balancing has been completed on both for the PVS, and you guys can configure same on your environment, so this will work fine. And that's it for this video. If in our next video we are going to see how we can create a master vdisk and how to create multiple VMs from a single vdisk. So that's what we are going to see in our next video. If you guys think that video is informative from the NetScaler perspective, just share it with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you guys, and stay connected with the CTX Cloud.